baby. Cut through. Cheese all day, baby. Hey, right here. Woo! 3 of them, baby. That's a foul. Hey, hey. Go to the other side, man. Trifecta, baby. Hey, right here.
You can't play with me. Hey, yo, right here, right here.
Stay there. Hey, yo, right here. Come on, man, who got the ball? Hey, get it. Yo, right here. No. You got him.
Yeah. You want the show?
Give me that. Back shot! That's all you! Hey, come to me! Come around! I see him! Hey, that's all you, man! Grab the boy! No!
It's 11 o'clock on the dot. I'm on the block. Ain't no time for no sleeping, no yawning, no whatnot. 12 running, I'm creeping and peeping for the we be moving with cars in the block. It's really hot. The block is 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 hot.
Lock it down!
The block is hot. The block is hot. They tried to
Oh, yo, right here! Nah! And what? What's up?
I run and hit the corner. I'm heading for the border. Mixed it with the water. Took my auntie. Hungry, I can't be. Son, to my family, I hope they don't like they tryna win a Grammy. I hope it ain't an accident.
I see him!
I'm trying to get a nut, so I'm moving like I'm Sandy. I'm living on the water. I don't know.
Right here!
Maybe it's the scuba diver air tank. Maybe it's to do it when they say I can't.
Come
Maybe
get
it's
it!
is what they say I ain't. But either way, I ain't taking that bait. It's 11 o'clock on the dot. I'm on the block. Ain't no time for no sleeping, no yawning, no whatnot. 12 running around creeping and peeping for the we be. The block is hot. The block is hot. The block is hot. The block is hot. The block
Hey, head to me! Come to me!
the block is hot. The block is really cold in the wintertime, cold in the summer.
No!
Cold like December. Oh
Shot! Box out! Oh, I got it!
the block's definition.
Hey, who got ball? Good boy!
I seen a lot of brothers get
Foul!
God forbid it. Get locked 'cause they ain't telling me. Diaz, Buenos Dias to senoritas. By the kiosk, flying Diaz, forever eating like a meat eye. We lurking just to catch you lacking, like we on Cheetos. Free us, rip us, don't live us. We try to grab the plate of what the won't give us. Most of mine never had a Thanksgiving, so instead of giving thanks, we're taking what's given. You know what it is in the city.
Hey, yo, right here.
If you don't wear a why, when it comes to paper, that's what I require. It's 11 o'clock on the dot. I'm on the block. Ain't no time for no sleeping, no yawning, no whatnot. 12 running around creeping and peeping for the we be moving with cars in the block.
Shot! That's all you!
The block is hot. The block is hot. The block is
Ball!
hot. The block is hot. The block is hot. The block is hot. The block is
Who got ball? Hey, yo, right here, baby. Oh, safety. Rip that. Hey. Bob up. Come get it, come get it.
Too slow. I just can't stop.
Hey! I got it. And one. Ball going up. Hey! Ball up.
You can't play with me.
She say that I'm cool. I'm like, yeah, that's true. I believe in G-O-D. Don't believe in. She keep playing me dumb. I'm a player for fun.
Hey, watch him.
Give you the picture like stencil falling out in a drought. Rain was pouring down. See that pain was all around. See my mode was kinda lounge. Didn't know which way to turn. Flow was cool.
Right here, Robbie.
Feel my surge. I'm everything like this. Let's just get this straight for a second. Now I work. Even if I don't get paid for progression, I'ma get everything that I do is electric. I'ma keep it in a motion.
Bust that. Bust that. Pressure him up.
Don't blame everything that I say. Man, I see your G's late. Let me elevate this and a prank. Have you walking on a plane? La 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 la. Both hands together, darling.
Hey, yo, right here.
I've been going right around, call that relay. Pass the baton, back in the mall, swimming in the pool, can't drink 'em all. Want a piece of this, a piece of that.
Watch the pit.
Can you please read between the lines?
That's what the ring room for. Ah!
That I'm so fun. You could never
Hey, John! Go and get it.
Come on, we need to get the board.
Rip that.
Titanic. Sounded like the like a zombie running empty. You can see my show it to your hubby. Please don't get annoyed. You be talking like you got a point. I got hundreds in my pocket. I got hundreds full of choice. Spending on some things that I don't need because I do enjoy. Don't be playing with my feelings, baby girl. It's not a toy. I'm the best stop. Sorry that you left out. If you thought of something opposite, then go ahead now. Never care about matter. Go ahead and make me care now. Till my feelings soften now. I'm ready for my close up. Closer, closer. Really getting closer. One more step. Your relationship is over. Good to meet ya when you're coming over. Trying to put my hand around your itty bitty shoulder.
Most fun.
I always imagined of myself being in the game before I was in the NBA, so I always played career mode. And now I finally got to the point where I'm actually in the game and I'm still playing career mode. Like I said, just give me a call. Any advice you need, I'm right here.
What move do they have to get in there perfectly correct?
I say just make mid-range shots, little soft fadeaways, dunk here and there. Not every time I go, but a couple dunks.
Okay.
A couple dunks.
What about Mike Wang's defense? Because he was D'ing you up pretty hard.
He was. I got a lot of respect for him. And I can tell by his movements he plays. So he plays.
The gameplay feels a lot more realistic. When individuals get on top of that game, they're gonna love it because of so many different changes.
I definitely think it's a lot more intuitive now, and it's a lot more skill-based.
Completely different from NBA 2K22. I think the pacing is way better. Defense is way better, too, so I'm enjoying it.
So far, NBA 2K23 looks like it's going to be a really competitive game. The defense is great.
One thing that can be entertaining at this point of every season is how unexpected rivalries, Greg, begin to develop.
Yeah, teams that might not be traditional rivals have a few heated games early on, and now their matchups become must-see TV. Happens every season.
Here are the five for the Raptors. Sharing the wing spots for them, it'll be Trent Jr. and Anunoby. Siakam is out there with MP, and it's Van Vliet in at the point. Oh, Greg, a big congratulations, right, to MP, now a multi-time NBA Player of the Week award recipient.
And MP continues to prove he's one of the top players in this league. You look back on the week he's had, and you can't deny he's earned it.
A nice shot by MP.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. It's a three-point game. Passes to House. Now Embiid covered by Siakam. And that one, good.
That's a nice soft touch from Embiid. Boy, he's so smooth for a guy of his size. Scoring inside for him looks effortless.
Now here's Van Vliet. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. MP finds Trent. MP against Harris. 5 to shoot. For the three. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
That shot off.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Hands it from downtown. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
Now here is Harris, one of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Harden against MP. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Three-pointer. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now, here's Melton. Turned in an outstanding game against Golden State. House kicks to Melton. Will it go? And it's good on the way in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
And here's Melton after the three-pointer from MP. And Embiid throws it down.
Embiid showing you a little force on him and dunking down whenever he can.
MP from deep three-point land. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Harden's shot is good.
They knew this was coming. Harden can't just let that last 3 go. Way too competitive for that.
And here's MP for 3. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Three-pointer. Knocks down the 3-ball. MP's got 24.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
The 76ers decide to take their first time out here. Last time they met was in Toronto, where they beat the Raptors.
And it really was a difficult game for them in that previous matchup. Fortunately, they were able to just knock down their free throws down the stretch.
We've talked about it so many times. Free throws such a big part of the recipe for winning. I mean, that can be the difference. Nobody's guarding you. It's just you and your routine and the rim. And they got the job done at the line.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. P.J. Tucker comes in for Harris. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Danuel House. And it's Korkmaz in for DeAnthony Melton.
Well, James Harden's still a tremendous player, but now in his early 30s, some question, can he be the dominant MVP force we saw in Houston? Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Here we go. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And Greg, Harden in recent years dealing with hamstring injury. Has he lost a step to age or injury?
You know, probably a little of both, but we've seen players with a new diet or training regimen get back to peak production. Hopefully, he can as well.
And here's Tucker following the 3 from MP. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Milton kicks to Harden.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Harden putting constant pressure on the defense, finishing down low.
MP deciding where to go with it. From deep three-point range, and again, Toronto with the triple.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Pass to Milton. To the right side. Here's Korkmaz, covered by Van Vliet. Here's Harrell, and again, it's Philadelphia.
You know, when they try to get Harrell looks at the offensive end, it's usually foul line down, and for good reason. He's effective down there.
MP up top, guarded by Tucker. And here's MP for 3. Buries it from three-point range. MP's got 36. Pass to Milton. Over to the wing. Here's Korkmaz, covered by Van Vliet. Korkmaz passes to Tucker. Here's Korkmaz. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Shoots over Achua. Korkmaz, no good. Toronto leading by 18. MP outside. There's the three, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
Harden kicks to Milton. That one good for two. 6 seconds left in the first. And here's MP for three. And so it's the Toronto Raptors taking a 19-point lead into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be right back after this.
Philadelphia, please welcome to the court your Sixers.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter.
Substitution.
Field will go for a different look here. Harrell, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. P.J. Tucker comes in for Danuel House. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Korkmaz. And James Harden subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. A new group in now for the Raptors. Ken Burge is checked in for Siakam. MV comes in for OG Anunoby. Barnes, he's checked in for Porter. And Flynn subbed in for Fred VanVleet. So for Toronto right now, they've got MP. He's out there with Scotty Barnes. Ken Burch is out there with Gary Trent. And it's Flynn in at the point guard position.
Oh, boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Well, certainly, Clark, the 76ers, the past few seasons, have given their fans plenty to feel good about.
Yeah, and you know, those Philly fans are really hard to please. They have great expectations and knowledge to go along with it. But you're right. I mean, it's been much easier to look on the bright side in Philly recently. The talent and results have been trending up in recent years.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Warriors was superb. He scored an incredible number of points, and he got those points as he always does, knocking down shots from beyond the arc. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Now, here's Milton. Covered by VanVleet. Hits it from three-point range. Harden's got 8 points in the quarter.
Harden, so versatile offensively. He initiates. He can play off the ball. He can beat you in transition. He's going to get his points. Bet on that.
2 minutes.
The three from MP. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
1:37 left to play here in the half. Milton kicks to Harden. Over Birch. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
I love what he's done in this first half, at least so far. Increasing confidence every time down the floor. You can see it.
MP outside. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. They come in fresh off the win against the Warriors.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looked so good in that one.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
Harden can't hit.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
A nice shot by MP.
Well, he's filling it up right now, getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
Harden against Trent. Floats one. Tucker the pass to Harden. Lets the three fly. And it's Van Vliet with the rebound. Raptors shooting has been brilliant in this game. 67% from the floor. MP with it. Non-stop scoring machine here. Fires for three, and that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Toronto Raptors holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And with as many three-pointers as they drain, it... And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Harris and Embiid are manning the post positions. DeAnthony Melton out there with Harden, and it's House, and it's small forward. That's the five to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Clark, of guys playing today, who would you put your money on to be a successful NBA coach?
You know, Kevin, the smart money is on point guards, but I think any player that's been a student of the game could be a successful coach, but point guards most likely is my answer. Chris Paul, maybe even a guy like Jalen Brunson in the future.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
And the basket by Harden. Harden's got 17 now.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
On the wing, Melton. Defended by Trent. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
That makes three in a row to start the second half.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
At the line for Philadelphia, DeAnthony Melton. Shooting one.
And that one misses. And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process era, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Flynn's checked in for the Raptors. Melton against Van Vliet. And a wide open look for MP. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. 63 points for MP. Inside. And the dunk by Embiid.
Harden's got such a tremendous feel for the game and sees the whole court. He's a really slick creator.
The Raptors have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. MP fires from way outside. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Right wing. Now here's Melton. 6 points for him. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. Harden banked in off the glass. Harden's got 19 points.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on teams in the NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for looks. The ball's going to flow how it flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you. Sinks the triple.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Here is House. He's guarded by Anunoby. Here's Melton. Rebound by the Raptors. Siakam's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard.
And again for 3.
And the threes just keep on coming. Another shot and another make.
He's starting to creep up that list now for most three-pointers in a game. We'll see if he can keep going. Harden finds Embiid. Here's Harris. And the rejection by MP. Releases. The shot's good on the assist by Flynn.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. Here's Melton. Out to Harris, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
Well, he just didn't make the catch, didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Harrell, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. P.J. Tucker comes in for Tobias Harris. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Daniel House. And it's Korkmaz in for DeAnthony Melton. Raptors also changing it up. Chris Boucher's checked in for Siakam. Barnes comes in for OG Anunoby. And Porter. Subbed in for Fred VanVleet. To the middle, here's Tucker. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. The Raptors have gone 8-10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. MP way outside. And they get it back. Shoots the 3. And another one falls. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Here's Korkmaz, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. The pass to Tucker. Philadelphia moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. Lets it go from 14. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Harrell's got 8. The Raptors shooting has been brilliant in this game. 67% from the floor. Connects again from distance.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep. Offensive rebound, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, he certainly appears like a wrecking ball inside. Harrell makes it hard to cover him without fouling him because he's so aggressive, seeking out contact.
Harrell taking 2 shots.
That one is off.
You know, what's great about Harrell is his ability to deliver whatever his team needs. I mean, he's the ideal guy to have coming off your bench.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
The three from MP. Good. Another from three.
Splashes home another three, and he moves into second place all time with that make for a game.
Greg, you have to think that every time he releases the ball from deep, it's going to go in. He just keeps raining it down on him. A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their career.
Here's Milton, and the rejection by MP. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And yep, another basket.
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now third all-time for points in a game. One for the ages. Passes it to Milton. Here's Korkmaz, guarded by Porter. Korkmaz, no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Works that one inside nicely.
Shoots it. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Toronto Raptors holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. Barring a disaster, it would appear they've got this game in the bag. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call
Sixers with a completely new group now. Then for the Raptors, Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Kem Birch. Chris Boucher comes in for Achua. And MP subbed in for Otto Porter Jr. And that one falls for Boucher. With options like the G League Ignite team, fewer players, Clark, feel they have to go to college. Would you have been tempted by those options?
I don't think I would have been personally, Kevin, but I do like the fact that there are other pathways to the NBA. College is not for everybody. I think it's one of the surest ways to develop as a person and your game, but it's not for everybody. So I like the fact that there are other pathways to get to the NBA.
So the Raptors 5 right now. They've got MP. It's Boucher out there with Young. And it's Benton in a shooting guard. Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Cassie's checked in. Coach Niang comes in for Daniel House. Korkmaz checked in for Milton. And it's Shake Milton in for James Harden.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Raptors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with.
They've got one more game left against them, and there's no doubt they'll use this as a jumping-off point to take another game off them later in the year. At least that's the plan.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
Well, he was swatting shots all game long, really owned the defensive end and got a ton of blocks and really protected that rim.
Pass to Bassie. On the wing, Milton. To the paint. And the shot goes in from Embiid.
You know, with all he does offensively, at his size, Joel Embiid is like a cheat code, special talent.
MP outside. From deep, off target. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Alden, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Gonna be easy to me. I got a bankroll. Doing what I say, so cause they on payroll. I got all purple on my shoes, I look like Saints Row. If I let you take my flick, you better catch my angle. Said he want no vibes, came back like I never left. Said that she came back, now she thought you got my real love. Girl, that was another test. Said he want no vibes, came back like I never left. Only do it if it feel natural, I can't force it. They say where you get that swag from, I bought this. If you ask me, then I'm #1, but that's my opinion. You could go check the stats yourself, just start sounding in it. Trying to compete with me in the same lane. Around, I made my own way, see if they maintain. Feeling like I'm almighty, so. Fashion, yeah, fashion fanatic, yeah. To money, yeah. The money, yeah. Got so much on me, you would think I be. Yeah. I guess that's what happens, yeah. When you really got it, yeah. No, it's gonna be easy to me. I got a bankroll. Doing what I say, so cause they on payroll. I got all purple on my shoes, I look like Saints Row. If I let you take my flick, you better catch my angle. Said he want no vibes, came back like I never left. Said that she came back, now she thought you got my real love. Girl, that was another test. Said he want no vibes, came back like I never left. What you tryna talk about? It ain't about money. I don't hear no notification, not the bank calling. Got the keys, I could pick a door like the warden. You can't even floating. What even what happened? I'm rockin' Virgil in Paris. Oh, that's embarrassing. Boy, my son, carriage it. We having fun with it still. I can tell that you overthinking. I can do it with my eyes closed. You can see that I'm barely blinking. Fashion, yeah. Fashion fanatic, yeah. To money, yeah. The money, yeah. Got so much on me, you would think I be. Yeah. I guess that's what happens, yeah. When you really got it, yeah. No, it's gonna be easy to me. I got a bankroll. Doing what I say, so cause they on payroll. I got all purple on my shoes, I look like Saints Row. If I let you take my flick, you better catch my angle. Said he want no vibes, came back like I never left. Said that she came back, now she thought you got my real love. Girl, that was another test. Said